Hello, I'm Luis Paez from the aiesec and this IM area, and I'm gonna show you some neat features about Gmail, and in this case the mail platform here on aiesec. So first thing we are gonna do is sign in on the mail platform, and here we have the default screen we should get when we log in. So now I'm going to show you how to search your mail more efficiently. And to that we are going to click on this link that says show search options, and here we have several tabs that we could use to filter the mail we are searching for. Here we have a box where we can input mails from people who send to us, mails to people which we send mail to, the subject of the mail, the tab which we think the mail we are looking for is, if the mail has some words, if it doesn't have some words, if it has an attachment or if it doesn't have, and a range of time which we think the mail we are looking for is. So for example, I'm going to look for a mail that has an attachment and is within a year old. So here we have it. I just have one mail with an attachment because my account is fairly new. And now we are going to back to the mail tab. So now we are going to talk about the contact section. So I'm going to add a new contact. To do that I could add him directly from here or push the new contact. I'm going to name this one test, and here we could find a lot of information we could add about the contact, and here a little more information like birthday, relationship, whatever. Here is the notes part where I could put some miscellaneous information. And so what's interesting about this is that I can add this contact to a group, or that I could export these contacts. So I have a group here, and I'm going to create a new group named test. So now if you see here in this part, this contact now is on these two groups that are named my contacts and test. So, and now about the export part, I can export this contact or a group or all the contacts to a CSV format, and that allows me to uh, put them on another application like Outlook, or if I just want to save them, it allows me to export them on an external format. And now back to the mail tab. So now I am going to talk about something we call mail integration, and to that we are going to get into the settings link and go to the accounts part. Here we can change our security settings like password and other stuff. We could add accounts to send mail as, like if you want to log in this email account and send mail as your university mail account or another account like Hotmail, etc., and get mail from other accounts. This one is really important because it's sometimes very tiring to check a lot of mails, so we could get mails from another account to this one and get all the mails checked here. So I'm going to guide you briefly on this using another account. So we click next steps, and here we have the email address that I want to forward mail or get mail from that account to this account at aiesec. Here is my username, my password, the pub server's configuration. This one differs from every mail provider, so you have to check on that. And when we finish doing that and check it at the stuff we want, Oh, this one is important too because it lets me add labels to all the messages that I get from that mail, so I don't confuse them with the mails I got on this account. So you could check that or leave that unchecked. And when you finish, you should just click Add Account, and that's it. So the other thing we need to know about mail integration is here on the Forward It and Pop by tab. Here we can forward all the mails we get from this aiesec account to another mailing account that we use like Hotmail or Yahoo or your or university mail. And to that we are going to add a forwarding address. I'm gonna put here another mail account. So and it will mail me a confirmation that I want to forward to my mail to that account. So on that mail I'm going to show to find a verification code that I should put here so the mail is forwarded to that account. Uh, Now here we can see a tip that is very important that you can also forward only some mail by creating a filter. I'm going to talk more about that later. And here we have the pop download stuff. This is useful when you want to use email client like Outlook or any of these and check your mail online. So to do that you gotta configure your mail client and use any of the settings here. Now I'm gonna show you about labels, and to do that we are going to go to the labels tab, and here we find the system labels that are all the labels you see here on this part, and below here are the custom labels that I could create. So I'm going to create one that is named aiesec. So let's hit create, and here we have it. It should show here when I create a label, and this is useful because it lets me label messages that I get. And to do that I'm going to talk now about filters. That is one of the most important features that we have. So here I don't have any, but I'm going to create any filter. Let's create a filter that gets all the mails that has the words aiesec. And now on the next step I'm going to apply a label that says aiesec, and with this filter merge it with the screen that we saw before, and all these options we have here, we could create a lot of filtering options. And here is what the tip that we saw on the IMAP and forwarding stuff says, that you could forward only the stuff that you get on a filter to another account. So now we are going to create this filter. See, it shows here. Another important stuff is that I'm gonna check out this mail, and I'm going to label them all as aiesec. So it shows here, and this is a neat feature if you want to label all the stuff, and you can use that on conclusions with filters and have all your mail very organized with labels. So last thing I'm going to talk about is priority inbox, and to do that or activate this feature I'm going to go to settings and priority inbox tab. I already have it active, but I'm going to show the markers and show the priority inbox. Save change. This is a neat feature that marks the mail according to what you read and what you consider important, and it gets better the more you use it. So this is the real priority inbox window or tab you should see when you activate this feature. And here you have the important messages, the started messages, like this one. It should get there when I started. And these little tags that are like the things that you consider important, and you could add them. And according to what you do with those tags and what you start, it starts telling what mail are the ones you care about, and according to that, all the mail you get that is considered important is going to be here on this tab that says important and unread. So this one is very nice to use, and you could get used to it very soon because it's one of the most useful things and that are new that Gmail has to offer to us. And I guess that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and any questions you can go to our IM quarter of aiesec and we will happily help you with anything you need. Goodbye and hope you had fun.